speeding out of here. Oh.
There were 2 ice cream trucks.
I know, right when you were gonna go. We're back with another exciting video for you. Just like last week's video, this one is going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk today about Bible translations. The question of the week is,
which Bible translation is the best? This isn't usually a form of attack people have on Christians, although I guess they might say something like, I don't need to trust the Bible because there are so many different translations. But usually people are just curious about which translation to use. Should I use the New American Standard or the King James Version? Maybe the English Standard Version?
well, there is an easy answer to that. You should use the New American Standard. Case closed, end of video.
We did it, guys.
Alright, let's wrap.
In all seriousness, Hanson and I use the New American Standard, as do most people in our church. But my first Bible was an English Standard Version. What about you, Hanson?
I had an NASB study Bible from Zondervan. I think I still have it somewhere, actually.
Oh yeah, that's another one too, New International Version. Each translation is based upon the original text in the original languages of Hebrew, and some Aramaic for the Old Testament and Greek for the New Testament. And anyone that can read and write another language knows that there are words in English that don't always have direct translations, and vice versa.
Our videos are not long enough for us to talk about Textus Receptus and the Masoretic text. There's a whole field of study dedicated to all of this. In this video, we want to just give you a very short, basic overview to help you know how to answer the question of Bible translations. Now, the goal of translators should always be accuracy and faithfulness to the original language. But what that actually means for each version is different. The New American Standard, for example, is more word for word to the original language, whereas the English Standard Version sacrifices some faithfulness to the original language for the sake of readability. While both are literal, the English Standard Version is just noted as essentially literal.
These two Bible translations were translated using the word-for-word principle. There are others, like the New International Version, that are translated thought for thought. The translators were trying to communicate the meaning of the text rather than the original wording. Same with the New Living Translation, but the one that is most far from any literal translation would have to be the Message. It really is just a paraphrase, a retelling of the text.
There is value in looking at multiple translations though. Even though I mainly use the New American Standard and so does Josh, I sometimes look at the same passage in the English Standard Version and in the King James. There's even a very cool website I often use called the Bible Hub that puts a whole bunch of different translations from a single verse side by side. Well, that's all we have to say on translations. But we wouldn't be the offensive line without giving you some form of encouragement, would we, Josh?
No, we would not. Our encouragement to you is this. No matter which translation you use, keep on reading. Keep on studying. Because no matter the translation, it's all the Word of God. I'm still pretty doubtful about the Message. But for the others, it is the Word of God. Any Christian can go out and share it with unbelievers. The gospel can be preached no matter if you are using the New International Version or the King James Version. Our recommendation at the offensive line, though, is to use the New American Standard, the English Standard Version, or the King James Version. There's also another translation that is in the works right now called the Legacy Standard Bible.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about that one. I've seen some translations so far, and it's quite excellent. Check out the description in this video to see for yourself. Well, we hope you guys enjoy this video. This is the offensive line with Hanson and Josh, teaching you defense to prepare you for the best offense.
Come on, Keon. Stop wasting
Yeah,
time.
stop laughing. Chop, chop.